zones after all. Those missiles just really make you feel like you're on a critical point like those platforms. You just have to get off. But nevertheless, Grand Finals, Round 1, Gridlock 2026. We're jumping right into it on Barnacle and Dime Zones.
That's right. Seeing these comms come on out from both these teams.
Let's make some noise!
The crowd's getting excited. The crowd gets hype. I hope you guys keep it up every step of the way. Here we go. Both teams rushing down the center of the map, trying to get as much space covered as possible. It's going to be Gravity trying to take a little bit of space at a time with a lot of their specials. Down goes Sam, 2Q on that pencil, and right away we're going to see a lot of momentum moving forward here.
Oh, 2 go down, and I'm about to say, we are not seeing very many surprises on these compositions. The Splash-O-Matic coming out from OHANA, the Stamper from Sam, the 52 pencil, very standard stuff here. Ice indeed on that Forge, Splatter Shot Pro, Gravity on the first hold here.
Okay, Zero's going on in, trying to help get an assist on that pick. Dylan will take them on out. Dylan will get down 2. It's going to be Ice as the only player left up. They're going to try to hold it on their own as jumps are coming on in. It seems to kind of ignored Ice for a second. Unfortunately, down goes Brandon. Down goes Zero. Ice will launch some tender missiles out of here, try to get a good pick on 1. And the zone does flip. Ice soloing here, getting 2. But here's Dylan right back into their faces. And a lot of splats going and trading back and forth.
Ice is so confident on that Forge. Not only did he not jump out, he stayed in the game during that particular engagement just to back up. He popped those missiles and then followed up because he knew where his opponents were going to go, so he was able to just pre-fire them and get them out of the way. But right now, OHANA is looking like they have a bit more control over the map right now. Dylan coming in from the right. They're able to get up on plat, getting 1, getting 2. Not able to paint the zone, though.
Dylan with a nice double, but unfortunately, he had no cap on that zone, so unfortunately, it's going to be held. Storm's going to have ahead and pop this crab. Seems to get a good pick on Q, but unfortunately, Q will jump on out. They're fighting for a couple more splats here. Maybe get that cap. Yes, they will. If they can keep this momentum up, especially with this player advantage, they can hold for potentially a strong lead.
The pencil and the stamper definitely exerting a lot of pressure on that plat right now. Zero has to get off, getting splatted in a trade there. Brand trying to flip the zone. Will with splashdown. Dylan on the side trying to go for a flank. It's flying in the middle of the zone. Sam able to get the pick in the middle of zone and flip it.
Nice pick by Sam, and they still have that zip caster ready at any moment to go ahead and dive on forward. Dylan's going to be applying a little bit of pressure onto Zero, has to stay safe, and will back on up. These marks are not scaring the players of OHANA, trying to get more points. Count it down as we just break the 60-point mark. Brand's looking to see if they can flank on the right side, but they're going to cut out by Dylan. But Dylan goes down as Brand gets 1.
Oh, Brand keeps trying to go around on the side, trying to get control of this critical area. Hits the splashdown on Taco, going to go down and take it. The rest of the team following up on that. Zero still in front, trying to get some picks, trying to cover as much ground as they possibly can to keep their 1-point lead right now. This is so scary.
It's very scary, and there's Q getting a nice pick onto Taco, holding on as strong as they can. Penalty points narrowly counting on down. Dylan's going to go ahead and try to rush Q out of this position, but no, they trust their teammates to get that splat off in time, and Q does not move out. Normal points counting down as penalty is over.
Pencil paints so much of that zone. It is such a good painting weapon, and Q is able to retain control of this entire area just by standing all the way back. Cooler coming out for the members of Gravity, have the zone down to 20 and 3. Go down. Gravity is looking dominant right now. It's just Taco in the pit with a 1v1 with Ice, who has to jump out, but none of them are even close to approaching the zone. Gravity takes game 1.
With a very strong finish indeed. Just with those last couple seconds holding on, you saw the immediate switch the players of Gravity had to just push on forward. It doesn't matter if you get spotted or go on down. Not only did they have that cooler, but you take those fights and those engagements away from the zone, you have an opportunity there to keep things moving. So now, OHANA is down 0-1 with an opportunity for a counter pick.
Yeah, it was looking really good for OHANA for a while. It honestly felt these teams were very neck and neck, but at a certain point, Gravity was just able to catch the players out of position. They are so scary when they get in the places that they want to be, like Q on that plat, just like doesn't even have to be on it, just standing all the way back with Pencil, painting so much. It just feels like you can't go anywhere.
No, exactly. And just the level of like confidence that the players of Gravity have, especially like we saw earlier with Ice, being able to hold down the 4. Oh no, and just with their whole team gone. Just soloing, knowing that they're not going to get pushed to the point where they're going to have to back up.
Just like Ice was doing.
Yeah, they're just holding on.
Oh, we are saying hello to absolutely everyone today. Give it up for Nye. I'm assuming that's pronounced.
Gotta love a little bit of love to all of their friends, probably watching it back at home. So show that appreciation. Also probably rooting for them to see if they can bring things moving forward. Curious what the next map mode combination we're going to is. We're not sure just yet, but we hear the players readying on up as they're getting ready to pick their selection. Looks like, oh, okay, Rainmaker Undertow Spillway.
Oh, this was a map that we saw quite a bit of before, but I do not believe that we have seen OHANA play on it yet during their losers run. This is going to be very interesting for sure. This is a extremely different map compared to the map that we just saw, in contrast to Barnacle and Dime that has a lot of flat ground and can be dominated pretty easily just by exerting more painting power and staying alive with those paint-heavy weapons like the missiles on the Pro or Q's pencil. Undertow is a lot more about getting the right picks at the right time, on the other hand. But now we are heading into Game 2. Let's make some noise. Gridlock 2026, Grand Finals, Gravity versus OHANA.
The crowd's ready. They're calling these players to go on out. Noticing a couple comp changes here. We are going to see Taco switch that Rapid Blaster. We're also going to see the 96 gal come on out from the side of Gravity. Fortunately, right away, Sam gets a nice double, launching things forward. Brand's trying to go ahead and park on this right side, but unfortunately gets picked off, getting a pick onto Sam, and they're kind of holding their own until they get picked off. Looks like a delayed wipe on the side of Gravity, and looks like they're not picking up that Rainmaker yet until now.
They were able to get 3 and then were able to corner Q so that she jumped out. The picks just kept coming. And Sam wasting no time, exuding so much confidence, just moving up front, going for these picks, trying to separate these players once again, but not able to get anything despite 3 members of Gravity being clumped up. But still, that was a long stall and there's a lot of yellow on the board.
Gotta say, a lot of paint on them for that, but wow! Down goes one player to Taco as the Rainmaker is going to go ahead and reset here. Dylan trying to hold on to the side with Zero now popping this Killer Whale 5.1. We're going to see Brand trying to push off to the side, keep Dylan busy, as now we're going to see this Rainmaker with this back go on in, but no, Sam shuts it down before they can get the pedestal.
Yeah, keeping them busy indeed. Because he exerted so much attention on the left, they were able to get the checkpoint on the right side. They are finally able to secure it, still holding on to this area. Q on the grates, trying to put pressure on the right side while everyone else is grouped up on the left. Sam following up with the vac, trying to get picks here, but instead goes down himself. OHANA on the back foot right now.
Ice is going to go ahead and grab that Rainmaker, just dancing around Dylan. Dylan can't get that pick off in time. Barely stops it there, and they will get the pick onto Q. Dylan just rushing on forward, trying to take as much space as possible. Yeah,
trying to single-handedly paint mid with just the 52, getting it a 1v1 with Brand, and winning, just waiting for the rest of his teammates to come on back. Whale on deck, trying to get another pick on Ice, but Q is there to follow up, is able to get the pick, and just keeps extending into their base, not able to get anything else.
They're extending, but did they pump the Rainmaker yet? And they haven't yet reset? Okay, yes. Rainmaker finally reset. You think with all that momentum that Dylan was creating, they would have pushed up a lot quicker, but maybe they know something that I don't.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but now Sam has Zipcaster on deck, definitely going to want to make something happen, trying to get a pick on Q first, able to get the jump out almost just as good, able to get another. They are opting to go on the right side, which is not something that you see every day, but it was enough to get the lead.
Enough down to 35 points remaining. We do see Storm and Taco on the other side. Dylan's going to see if they can poke Q out here and take control of their snipe area. Just kind of dancing around this Rainmaker right side path. See if anyone wants to go for it. And they are going to have Dylan grab for it as they are going to back forward.
He's just walking up. He got 10 off of just walking up.
Just walking up the back, just barely protecting them. We do see now, again, Gravity as well launching their back of their own, trying to push this thing back, but unfortunately it's not going to be enough. A lot of trades going off. This Rainmaker is definitely going to reset.
Yeah, Vac definitely a popular option right now, and for good reason. It is just so good at getting the rest of the team to follow in for a push, following up for what you need. OHANA down to 25, but that is far from an unbeatable lead for Gravity as they try to get some picks on the advantage here, but going down 1. OHANA is setting up for another push, but no specials on deck yet.
No specials ready to go, but another push for OHANA, trying to take this as far as they can from mid. We're going to see Ice trying to poke on some damage here. Here comes the Vac as
The
well.
Vac
It's a Vac
1v1.
Vac. See who's going to have the last out the longest here. Unfortunately, it's going to be Gravity that holds on strong. It's going to be only one player left up remaining for OHANA as the rest spawn on in.
The VAC 1v1 ends in 3 down for OHANA. Gravity making quick work out of that. Now trying to go in for the right side. Q going down on the right. That is not something that you want to be happening in the middle of a push. But now 2, now 3 going down from Brand, paving a way. It looks like this will be an easy lead with the splashdown coming out. Down to 17 with 48 seconds left on the clock.
45 seconds is not a lot of time to run this Rainmaker all the way back to the opposite side of the map. Do see a bit of a shark, and it looks like a little bit of a flank there.
They
Dylan
do
does
see
see zero. Great eyes there, keeping it close of all the players on the side. Could be a delayed wipeout. What a great pick from Taco there. As now the Rainmaker's picked up. 30 seconds left to go, D. They have a long way to go.
Yeah, 30 seconds left, and that was a delayed wipe, but they just weren't able to get a lot of ground off of that, and now Gravity is already back. Zero pulling some attention, able to get a trade. Now 2 down. This is not what OHANA wants to be happening with 10 seconds left in the match.
No, and they're going to try to vac so Dylan can move on forward, but Sam's going to take a different angle. They don't know that they see Brand on the side.
Brand is behind.
Brand gets the
able
pick,
to get the pick
and
on
that's
the
going to be
Rainmaker
game
from
2.
behind, and that is going to be game 2. That was so unfortunate. We saw towards the middle of the game, OHANA was able to subvert expectations by going over to the right side, and they were able to get a decent lead down to 25, but Gravity was just able to get the one up on them too many times and were able to cut it down just a little bit shorter, not even that much shorter. They got it down to 17. It makes me think that this might not necessarily be unbeatable for OHANA.
No, I think it's definitely possible. I'm really hoping whatever their next counter pick is, it gives them the upper hand just slightly, or they have a better plan of attack when it comes to going against Gravity. Really at the end there, I think the defense was just kind of hard to hold completely against with Gravity. They're just a really strong team.
Yeah, and it's hard. It's hard to have eyes everywhere at all times. Things like Zero coming in from the back, even though he wasn't able to get any picks off of that. Distractions like that, they still divert attention for your team when you don't have everyone on every side of the map at all times not watching the flanks that they need to be watching. What OHANA needs right now is just something, anything to keep them in the game, because if they lose here, that is it. That is the tournament. They go home. The LAN Championship Showdown champions are going to take another trophy home.
That they will, and some impressive ones at that. We also were alert earlier that there are enough for each player of the winning team. So
and one extra too.
Yeah.
So I have to wonder who that one extra will go to, because Gravity, well, it'll go to Dre because he subbed on day one. That would make sense.
Why not? Give it to Dre. He'll make a nice social media post out of it. That'll be pretty enjoyable. Looks like the counter pick decisions coming through very shortly here as they're just double checking with the team what they want to go off to. Yeah, like you mentioned, this is the end-all be-all here. This is the last opportunity that OHANA has to try to bring it all home for a chance to, send it to a bracket reset. Otherwise, Gravity will win Grand Finals, win Gridlock 2026 with an impressive 0 sets dropped.
Yeah, absolutely. It's got to be really scary for OHANA right now. You have to think, what is the map that you can pull out all the stops on? And thinking about the maps that we've seen thus far, we've seen Rainmaker Undertow, we've seen Splat Zones, Barnacle and Dime, so we're probably going to be seeing a Tower or a Clam Blitz map. And thinking about what we previously saw OHANA exert dominance on, maybe they want to go back to ship shape, but maybe we'll see something new. But they might have already been feeling really good on that map. But they might also not be, because that game was a really close set. It might make them nervous to think about, all
right.
We're going back to Mako Martisi as the counter pick. OHANA has stolen Happy Birthday Senkon's counter pick and taken it for themselves in a last-ditch effort to keep the set alive, to keep their tournament run alive.
They did it. Listen, they've done an excellent job that last time they played this game, this map mode combination. And I have no doubt that they maybe can play very confidently on it. But again, considering what we've seen so far, the players of Gravity be able to do just on their own if their teammates are down, it's going to be very interesting to see how it plays out.
Yeah, it's so interesting to think about because strategy means so much, but these are the best players in North America. Their mechanics and their game sense just is a level above everyone else that it can be really intimidating to think that, like, no matter how much you think, no matter how much you strategize, like, it might not be enough. It's very intimidating.
Yeah, absolutely. It kind of makes things a little bit more of a struggle, a little bit more of a challenge. But these players of OHANA are all players that have before competed at this high of a level in many different events. So here we go now, game number 3 of Grand Finals.
Match point for Gravity, Gridlock 2026. Let's make some noise. Going into this, we are seeing some very interesting comp changes. This is the first time this loser's run, that we have seen Sam on the roller. Other than that, we are now seeing Booyah, Forge Pro coming out from Ice. Everything else looking about the same. We do have a splatter shot on the side of OHANA.
Yeah, Storm's going to be on that splatter shot. I guess a great pick. Splatter shot, fun fact, is Storm's original main. And I'm not shocked that Storm is going to be doing super well on it.
I
think it's a nice Zuka play,
and
looking for
really
another. Gets another pick on
Gets
Zero.
another pick. That's almost 2 staggered wipes in a row. Cooler coming out. It doesn't look like this push from OHANA is stopping anytime soon.
No, especially with how well Storm is already playing on their main weapon. Unfortunately, Tower's going to take control there. Really curious on how Sam on roller is going to be doing here. But we do see Sam just trying to find their way to play around it. Dylan's going to try to play aggro here, but no, Brian gets a nice direct. Just going to be Taco and Storm on the side here as Azuka comes on out. Storm tries to find at least one.
Yeah, looking at the members of Gravity, it's so interesting how they're able to get into their positions at the speed of light. You saw Zero come out of the base and immediately know to go for that side flank, getting those picks and getting a wipeout for Gravity, that now they have 3 specials online. Zero coming in from the side, definitely looking for some picks, looking for the right opportunity to let all of these specials loose, and it looks like the time has come to secure this first checkpoint, to secure the lead and try to push it even further.
Yeah, they're just right there. They have to hold it for just a second longer, but unfortunately, they're not going to be able to. Unless Brand gets another pick here, but no, Dylan shuts them down. Q's watching from the side here, seeing they get a good pick on Storm, but Storm's going to reset just in time. This might now be the push for that lead swap.
Yeah, Q able to put a lot of pressure on this area with the pencil comboing with the Booyah, forcing Dylan to drop. Could be an easy pick for Gravity here, but no! Because of the blaster, they go down and OHANA is able to reset it.
1 point remaining. It looks like it's only Ice left up. Sam seems to have spotted them out along with Taco, trying their best to just keep them away from the front side.
Oh, nice pick from Sam up on the ledge. Is he going to be able to get a second? No, Ice jumps out, but that's almost just as good.
Yeah, I mean, right here, Sam's just going to try to hold on to this ledge underneath. Here comes that Booyah bomb to try to push up the tower. Sam's trying to get a good vertical flick here, but unfortunately, we'll have to reset. Hold on to the side as Storm Zuka tries to find at least one more player who will be unsuccessful.
Yeah, Sam keeps trying to get some picks under the ledge, but they're just not coming to him in the way that he wants. He's forced to move back, just out-painted by Q. Just the amount of paint that's being exerted on this map. As a roller, you need a lot of room to move around, and if your team isn't able to get the paint on the ground, there isn't very much that you can do.
No, there is, especially when you have just so much aggression from both sides. Players like Zero and Dylan just going on in, immediately trying to find a pick on anybody. Unfortunately, though, that attempt will not nail them any players either. And really, once again, here we are back again. Gravity now just needs to hold it for 1 second longer. Looks like they are just dancing around it.
Oh, no.
And they're just not
they're
getting
able to
the
get
point.
The pick. It looks like
there
that will be an easy lead. The ground is still very much Purple Brand providing the jumps. Looks like OHANA isn't really able to get in. They just keep dropping on the right side. Dylan only able to get a trade against Zero in the Gao 1v1. OHANA not able to do very much when the tower is in that position. They have to wait for it to come over to the right side. Critical points are ticking down, and OHANA is still staggering.
They're still staggering, unable to really get anything going. It's just Dylan left the life, and down they
It's
go.
Just Brand.
And with
it's
that
just
being
Q.
said,
no one's around.
That's
and
the
that
game.
Is it. Gravity are your Gridlock 2026 champions in a clean, dominant 3-0 sweep.
What a great play from Gravity, your Gridlock 2026 champions. You see the excitement that Zero is expressing, going over to say GG's to their friends and their fellow fellow teams competing at this event. Very nice to see. GG's all around for two incredibly strong teams.
Yeah, despite the loss, there is still love all around. There is so much camaraderie at these events. I'm sure Gravity, though, is ecstatic to take home yet another trophy to add to their collection.